In this video, I'm going to talk about email templates. Now, what is an email template within a customer service D365 app? Okay. Now, in customer service hub, you may see on the bottom left, there's something called as email templates and email signature. Email signature, I'm going to cover in the separate video. Let's go into email template, what it is. Now, email template is basically a template for an email which gets sent across using the customer service actions. Now, as you see, there are like a lot of email template which has already been created by Microsoft. Okay. Now, one of the template which of type case is new case acknowledgement. Okay. Now, all the template will have some sort of a template type, either it is case, opportunity, order, contact, lead, user, opportunity. Okay. Now, and it can be viewable by either individual or organization. Okay. Now, if I go into one of the template, which is here, new case acknowledgement, let's see what it contains. Once I go into the template, it has a name, it has a permission level, which can be an organization or an individual. It has a language, it has a category, means through which this template is associated. As we know, this is like related to case entity. Now, in the template editor, you will see a subject. Subject line will be the subject of your email, and the content would be a hard coded text. There are some hard coded static text and there are some dynamic text. So anything which you see here, like dear, we have opened a case, all those things are hard coded. But if you see anything which is in the curly braces, this is all like dynamic text. Okay. Now, what it indicates is that this template will go as it is, but this will be replaced with the context of the customer through which you are sending this, against the case title, against the case owner, against the case number, against the user's primary email. Okay, so you can author this content. Okay, any dynamic content you can place by putting a curly brace, open and close, and then put the entity name, which is like a case, and then the column name, so which is like customer. Okay, and then all those text will be created accordingly. So you just need to put a semicolon so that you know this dynamics uh, cases like that substitution text will get transported along with this particular email. Now, this is the email template. Now, what can you create an email template? Yes, definitely we can create an email template. So what you need to do, you need to go into email template, and then you can say start with a blank template, or maybe you can make use of an existing template. Let me start with a blank template. Now again, you need to type in the template name. I would say thank you for case is the template name. So if someone puts a case, I will just send them a thank you message. I'll say it's permissionless org level and it belongs to say case. Okay, and I create this template. Once you create this template, you need to put the subject line. So if I put a subject line as thank you for raising the case, okay, and then I'll just say save. Now under editor, we can author the content of the case. Okay, now this will give you a nice interface to author the content. Okay, I can put a divider, I can put a text, I can put an image, I can put a button. So let me put a divider over here, and let me make it a bit fancy. I can put all those kind of rich text content which you see over here in the control. Okay, I can put a layout type for the email. Like if I want 1:2 column layout, then I can do that. I can drag this element then in this particular section, which I have done over here. I can put a text over here. If I want, I can put a text and I'll say this is a good email template, something like that, and then I can save this particular email template. Now I have created thank you for quiz email template. So this is how you create an email template. But what is the use of it? Where are you going to use it? That's the main question. So where do you use it? So let's go into cases. Now if you are in a case, Now think about it like you're executing some case, okay, and then you want to send some communication to the customer that thanks for opening this case. I want to convey my regards to you, okay. Now in that case, what you need to do is like say you will go into say timeline, okay, because this is the way through which you can send out an email, right? If I click on email over here, okay, or let me click on put an email, okay, I can put an email over here. Now under email, under the content area, if you see over here, I can draft my own content, okay, or maybe I can make use of the template. If I click on template here, then it will show me a prompt to search for the template which you already have, okay. Now record is this, I will just say select, okay, and then it will ask me to select the email template. Now the template which I have created, I think I named it as thank you or something like that. Now here I think the template which I have created is I, I think this one is about Girish case escalation, okay, which I created, let's say, long back, okay. But the one which we created just now, it is not appearing over here, okay. Let's hold that thought for a minute, and let's select this template. Now, this template, which was earlier created, now the template didn't had anything. I just imported the content, and this is how you send out an email, from the email template. Now, why that content was not available, okay. Now, if I again go to email template, I will see what the name of the template was, okay, which I just created. This was called as thank you for case. This was against a case entity, okay, uh, and the one which we selected was Girish escalation, which was related to a user entity. Now you have seen this Girish case escalation, which we have just used now. Now this belongs to a user entity, and that's why, like this was readily available when we created that case. Okay. Uh, Now, if I go in case again, I will go into one of the case, and if I select the case, and I'll say email a link. Okay, email a link. Then with this action, what might happen is it will open an outlook application within your computer, okay. Now that's not what we want, okay. If I click on surface book error over here, what we did is we did some actions over here. We created a timeline. Now that timeline was against an email, okay. So if I click on email over here, now here again that same step which we are going to execute. Now if I click on insert template over here, and you select the record, then you will, if you search for thank you, you will see all the default template which is available over here. And if you type in Girish, you will find one Girish case escalation, okay. Now let's go into our template and see Girish case escalation template and Girish case escalation 2. Now, this particular template is basically an active template. Okay. Now, if I go into the thank you template, which I created just now, let me go into thank you. Thank you for this case. This is the email template which I have created. Let's see the editor, what it has. It has a simple horizontal bar and some content. I'll just save and close this value. Okay. Now, as you see over here, we have created a couple of templates. Now, one of the template was thank you for case, which was registered against case. Okay. Now, this template was not visible when we created a case or when we were within the case and we tried adding an email over here. Okay, now when I selected an email and when I selected the template, that particular template was not visible. Now why it was not visible is because in the field name you said two. Now when you say two, that means it is pointing to a user. Okay, so all the user related templates will be made available. Now what if I make this to regarding? The moment I do it regarding, and if I select over here, then if you type thank you, then your template would be made visible. Okay, so if I just put a thank you, so thank you for case. Now this was the template which we created, and now this template is visible. So it all depends on how you want to categorize your email templates. Now make sure that whenever you create an email template, let me open this email template. Make sure that you create that template type accordingly. Okay, you can't mix and match one template type with another entity. It has to be specifically connected to a specific entity. So if it is something related to case, then it is attached to case. You can't use this in a different context or different scenario. Okay, so that's one of the thing which you need to take care while using the email template. So that's it, folks. This is all about creating an email template, and also about how to use it and how to use it within the context of either a user or a case or any other specific template type connected to that email template. Thanks for watching.